Into some practice techniques and different approaches I've looked at for practicing. This helps with timing, but also running different notes together. What I'm basically doing is using delay. So what I did is on the delay settings, for now I kept it a pretty slow rate, and I keep the mix at 50%. So each note I play, the delay of the notes afterwards are the same volume. Here's an example. I'll just pluck one note, and I have some delay going. So the delay's timed, obviously. I'm going to use it sort of like a metronome. So what I'll do is, it works really good to play really just staccato, basically. So I'm just going to real short notes. And I'm using that delay to keep time, basically. So I can do different speeds. And if I go off time, I'm going to hear the notes from the delay out of sync, basically. It starts to sound really cluttered and chaotic. But what's cool with this is I'll just take a scale. We'll go with a harmonic minor. Try to get it in time. And you see how those notes, you're hearing the second note with the previous delayed notes. So you're going to hear how the notes harmonize. When you practice this, you'll have an advantage of working in your timing and how you're picking staccato, different techniques. You can also go legato and just let the sustain come out, whatever. You want to change it up eventually, but I'm not just getting practice with my timing and how I'm playing, but also how these notes are working together and ideas for harmonies at the same time. If I hit a note outside of the scale, it's going to clash with a previous note, obviously. It'll sound off in those cases. But now what I'll do is, using the same scale, A harmonic minor, I'm just going to try some examples with this, basically. Just to kind of give you a general idea of how that can be useful. Another thing, you might have noticed, if you've learned anything about rhythm, is I started to play around there with subdivisions, basically. So I look at it like the delay is, each time I hear it, it's a quarter note. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm just counting like that. So I can play quarter notes. And then with subdivisions, I can start playing eighth notes, double the speed. I can play triplets. I can play in fives. I can go all over the place that way. And that's a really, really good exercise. I'm going to go into a whole exercise with just subdivisions on its own. But that's going to be related, basically. And that's about all for this one.